everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a video talking about all the books that I want to read before the end of the year. This is kind of ambitious because it's already December, 18th, and I have a really busy couple of weeks here. I'm working full-time, I have family things, but I still have a TBR that I want to get to by the end of the year, and in this video I thought that we would just go through it. If you're new here, hi, my name is Shreya, and I would love it if you could hit the subscribe button and join the family. So the first books I have on this TBR is The Wake Up Call. This is by Beth O'Leary. It is a holiday book. I did put a hold on it and I wasn't sure if I was gonna get it on time, so I was super excited when I got the whole notification from my library that it was ready to pick up. This is a rivaled enemies to lover, workplace rivals around Christmas time. It is sort of like a Christmas story, so that's why I really wanted to read it, and I'm really excited. They work in the hotel industry and they're both given the same shift, so they have to work together and they're rivals and they fall in love. I haven't read anything by this author, but since it is a Christmas time novel, a novel that happened during the holidays, I really want to read it. Maybe I'll read this on Christmas because I am working on Christmas, unfortunately, and we'll see. It's like a short little 340 page book, and maybe I will read this on Christmas, but definitely before the year ends. Okay, next we have Heart of the Raven Prince. This book was featured on a lot of people's best books of the year. I know Sarah Caroli really liked this book, and I haven't really heard too much about it, but I really want to read it. I've seen it in the library. It looks really interesting, and so I placed a hold on it and got this book, and it is kind of long. It's around 500 pages, but it looks really interesting, and I really want to take my time and read it. I love fantasy. This is a Cinderella retelling, and this book is also part of a series of interconnected standalones. I've only checked out this one, which I believe is the second in the series, but it looks really cozy, so I'm really excited to hopefully cozy up after work and read this book. Next we have a collection of poetry, and that is Homebody by Rupi Kaur. I loved her first two books. I own those, and my mom bought me her third book. It is beautiful. This won't take very long for me to read because it's just short little poetry, but also, if I remember correctly, her poetry is really emotionally charged and driven, and so I really like to sit and absorb the poetry and really absorb what I'm reading, and so hopefully I'll have a moment to myself to sit and read this book. I just hate having books on my TBR cart that I haven't gotten to, that I haven't read, and I have quite a few on my cart that I probably just won't get to until 2024, but hopefully I can get to this one before and just kind of sit and marinate with it. The next book I have is No Exit by Taylor Adams. My friend got this for me over a year ago at this point, and it is a short thriller. I'm not even sure what it's about. Somebody is going to Utah to see her mother, and she gets caught in a blizzard and things happen that's really creepy, and I think that thrillers are perfect in the winter time. I love me a good thriller, and it's just, again, been sitting on my TBR cart staring at me, and I really want to read it. It looks like a short little book, and I need to get back to my friend and tell her how this book was that she bought for me. Okay, next we have Never by Jessa Hastings. It had taken me so long to get through this book. I started this book the day it came out because I pre-ordered it because Magnolia Parks is my favorite book I've read all year. Like, all the books are my favorite books, but maybe even ever, honestly. But this book is genuinely not good. Like, it's so bad. There's so many problems. You can go check out her Instagram and the statement that she made to look at it yourself, but just the language that she used in here is just not okay, and she has addressed it. But I wanted to read the book and to finish the book and try to give myself a chance to be immersed in the magical land, and it's just, maybe I can make a whole video talking about this book, and I'll talk about it more at my end of the year wrap up. But this book, I just hate every single character in it, and it's so hard to keep pushing, but the cover is gorgeous. I'm gonna end up keeping this book because a lot of stuff will be changed in it because of the language, so it's kind of cool to have like the first book, like from the first batch. I really just need to finish it. It's never taken me so long to finish a book. It is so frustrating. Next we have A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed. This is a folksy fantasy, dark academia vibes. Basically, she is in architecture school and she goes to help rebuild a house that is destroyed, and there's another student there, and it's like a romance that happens, but also they discover some dark things about the house, and it just sounds really, really fun. The reason why I want to read this before the end of the year is because it's a library book that's due soon, and I don't want to give it back to the library without having read it. So I definitely want to read this. This is a high priority for me to finish. Okay, 2 more books left. We have A Certain Hunger by Chelsea G. Summers. Again, another book that's been sitting on the TBR cart staring at me that I'm just like, oh my god, I need to read and I need to finish. But this book is about a girl who is a cannibal, and that's really all I know, but it's super short, and I just want to read about a strong woman that eats men. Like, come on. I just want to. So I really want to read this. Maybe I'll cozy up on a weekend. Maybe on New Year's Eve I'll read this short little book about a woman that eats men. And I'm going to be cheering her on the entire time. Okay, last but certainly not least, we have Mere Christianity by C.S. Lewis. The reason why I want to read this is because one of my college friends got this for me years and years and years ago, and I haven't read it yet, but I realized when I was organizing my TBR cart that she had went ahead and written and annotated and highlighted all over this book specifically for me, and now it makes me feel horrible that I haven't read this. So I really just need to get to this. I feel like it's perfect because Christmas is coming up, Jesus' birthday, so might as well read this book. I'm very, very excited. So I'm probably definitely going to prioritize this and my other library books, especially the one that's set around the holiday time. Alright guys, that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you want to read before the end of the year, and hopefully we can get through our TBR together, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!